welcome. This is Danny's very first video, aka Wazzy's Fitness. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is our very first introduction. I got over here, Ola here. How's it going, Ola?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you. This guy right here, let me tell a little about this guy. This guy right here is an entrepreneur. I remember when this guy was 24 years old when we became a business for a company. After the age of 30, this guy retired. This guy actually went to school, went to get his PhD as in theology. Is that right? So he went to theology. This guy's a motivator, inspirational. This guy travels all over the world just for 500 Fortune 500 companies. Now, the reason why I got this guy's very special. This guy's success. This guy's 62 years old. Look at this guy.
No, 66.
66. Whoa. Now this guy looks like he's 42 years old. But awesome. This guy started bodybuilding at the age of 58 years old. This guy competed at 9 shows. Has been one of the top leading shows. If you guys look at his website, this guy's awesome. Thank you for inviting me in this video. This guy was really hard to actually get him. But the first question is I know you've been successful, you've done all this crazy nonsense, but how did you do it? How did you get motivated to actually start in the fitness industry?
But again, basically, how do you get motivated? Is it all comes down to if you remember this thought, future intentions determine present action. So whatever your future intentions are, your goals, and it's more than just a goal, it's your intentions, what you want to do with your life. Once I can define what I want within 1 year or 2 years, then it tells me what I need to do every single day. And if I don't do what I need to do every single day, then the goal is not going to become a reality. It's like now, within the next 2 to 3 years, my goal is not only to compete in the Mr. USA, but I want to win the Mr. USA. So by the time I'm 70, I want to be able to win that show. So it tells me what I need to do every single day to be able to win that show in 2 to 3 years. And if I'm on track, if I keep on track, then I will win that show. If I mess up, then it's not going to happen. So whatever your intentions are for the future, your life, the lifestyle that you want to have, the first thing you do is define your future, and then that tells you now what I need to do every single day. And when you make a lot of little successful decisions, your life is a success.
Awesome, great information. I really appreciate this guy. See how pumped this guy is? This guy is awesome. A quick question now: some person comes to the gym, you see him year in, year out. He doesn't build not any muscle. What's the first thing you want him to do as a beginner? He just landed from Mars. He knows nothing about weightlifting. Where should he start off?
The first thing is with your diet. 80% is diet. If you don't feed the muscle correctly, it doesn't grow. And you want it. The whole idea is it's not how much you weigh, but it's the percentage of body fat that you have in your body. If you get your body fat down low, your muscles are going to show. And then once your body fat is low, then you can start to develop that muscle. So it's learning to eat right, have the correct meal plans. And that's one of the things that I've been able to do is I write meal plans for people and help them with their meal plans. And if you feed the body correctly, it will grow. It's just like if you put bad gasoline in your automobile, you're going to have problems with the motor. If you put good gas, the thing will run clean for hundreds of thousands of miles. It's the same thing with the body, and your body gets all its nutrient. If you feel tired, run down, aches and pains, you have illnesses, anywhere from Alzheimer's to diabetes to cancer, all of these things are related to poor nutrition and lack of exercise. So when you learn to feed the body correctly, you can correct most things in the body, because every 6 months your blood system is brand new. Every 2 years your bone structure is brand new. Every 7 years you have a brand new body. So again, when you feed it right, you can become healthy. Your skin can tighten up. You can look 20 years younger.
Awesome. Yeah, this guy, see this guy I'm talking about? This is why I show this guy. As it is, just everyone says, and people say calories are calories, which is not true. This guy actually revealed it. Calories are important to build muscle. I made that mistake for the first 2 months, just eat whatever I see, which it didn't really actually work. But the fact is that he's telling me what happens to your body and changes, and that's awesome. But since if I'm going to eat a healthy diet, if I want to build some mass, as a beginner, what do you think about working out? How many days should I come to the gym as a beginner?
As a beginner, I'd recommend there's some people that I'm training now. They said, we want to train 5 days. They've never trained. I said, no, let's work 3 days for the first month. So that you don't, because again, if you come in and work hard and you've never trained, you're going to get so sore and so depressed that you're not going to want to do it again. So if you do it every other day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and you only train for 1 hour, no more than that, so it doesn't take a lot of your time. You just go through some basic movements, stick to the basics. You're not going to be sore, you're not going to hurt yourself, and after a period of 2 or 3 weeks to a month, you start to develop some strength within the muscles. Then we can change your exercise program, and then once you've done it for a little bit of time, then we can add 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. But it's all dependent on what your intentions are. If somebody wants to compete like I do, right now I train 5 days a week. starting next month, I'll be training 6 days a week.
Damn.
Then starting in January, I'll be training 7 days a week, twice a day, because I got a show coming up in February. But I don't do that all the time because it's too much training. And I only train basically 1 hour a day per muscle group. So again, it's starting off with 3 days a week is more than enough, and just stick to some basic exercise. You work one muscle group at a time. So basically it's going to take you 2 weeks to go through your entire body. And that's enough at the beginning. Now some people are going to say, oh, you need to train more muscle group. No, you don't, not in the beginning, because if you get hurt and you can't get out of bed, you can't walk, you have trouble going up and down stairs, your arms cramp, your legs cramp, it's no fun and you're not going to want to do it anymore. You know, so a little bit now, in 12 months time, you can have a totally brand new body.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. One last question. I appreciate it. So he says about perfect diet. You know, it's all about training 3 days a week. Perfect. That's the answer I was looking for. But the last thing is, you say about perfect diet. Now, do I just eat as much as calories I want, or does macros count? Does protein, carbohydrates, fat count to build muscle? Like, how will we know for a beginner? Like, what should we to start them off with?
Yeah, again, what it's called, you want to eat clean. Okay, and for a woman, you take your body weight, 0.75 grams per 1 pound is how much protein you want to take on a daily basis. For a guy, it'd be basically 1 gram per body weight. So say a guy weighs 200 pounds, he wants to consume approximately 200 grams of protein. And you want to get that from your food. Now you can take one shake, but again, you can take shakes and you don't want to take a shake that's got over 25 grams of protein, because your body can only assimilate so much at a time. And you want to have good calories, good carbohydrates. You want to have complex carbohydrates, which is like oatmeal and these type of things. Another great source of protein is egg whites. And so I would start off with anybody I train, no matter where they are, even if they're sort of lean and everything else. You met the 2 guys that I'm training today.
This guy's saying he's got training like 6 people.
Yeah, and I started off with them with 1,500 calories a day. And they wanted to gain some. I said, no, this is where we start, because you got to eat 6 meals a day. And most people that are used to eating 2 or 3 meals, the worst thing to do is eat 1 meal a day. So again, you start off with eating 6 times a day, eating clean from fish, your chicken, your vegetables, broccoli, asparagus. If you're trying to lose fat, you stay away from fruit. Now, fruit is good once you get to where you want it. But you don't want it in the beginning stages, because it fills your blood with glucose. Then when you start to train, the body goes to the blood, burns all the glucose out, and it doesn't touch the fat. You want it to teach the body to burn fat and leave muscle alone. So diet is very critical. Learning to eat right, the times to eat, is very, very important. So you need to have your carbohydrates, you need to have your protein, you need to have your fat, you need to have your calories. And again, there's good calories and bad calories. There's good fat and bad fat. There's good carbohydrates and bad carbohydrates. And so you want to make sure you're getting the correct information on how to do all of this.
Awesome, thank you. This guy's legit. This guy knows what he's talking about. There's a reason why I told this guy. So get your calories in, and make it clean, and work out 3 days like he was saying, and build yourself up from there. I appreciate it. Thank you. Quick question on that. Since this guy's competing, you want to show a little bit of your biceps, see how good they are? Look at this guy, Mr. Look at this guy right here. It's bigger than my head. So this guy right here, just subscribe to my page.
It's going to be 67.
67. This guy's like similar to Tony Horton. I don't know if he has the creator of P90. He's an awesome guy. So look for his page. Look for him. This guy's really awesome. Get some advice. Look for this guy. This guy has great information. Subscribe to my page. Like it. Share with people. Wazzy Fitness. Peace out.